Can't we do anything? We can't just sit here and watch this happen, can we? Wait, there's still something I can do.
What is it, Faye?
My gear still works. Without Zohar, the power source for your gears, the only gear that now remains active is mine. Just like Deus, my gear and I made contact with Zohar. We're the only ones who can move now. I'm going to go save Elly.
That's absurd! Even if you were able to catch up to Deus, you will not have enough energy to make it back!
Even so, I still must go. Elly's taken the whole burden on herself. If anything happens to her, I want to be there with her. Hey, just wait a minute. You know I'm not gonna stand by and let you commit double suicide if that's what you're planning. Bart, you better come back alive, you hear? Promise me that you'll come back, then I'll let you go. Thanks, Bart. I promise. I promise you that I will return. With Elly. You better. Yeah, of course. Alright, then get going.
But...
Let's let him go, Satan. At this point, Faye's the only one that'll be able to bring back Elly. There's nothing we can say or do about it.
You're right. Faye, keep your promise.
No matter what.
Faye and Elly.
Both of you.
Come back home, brother, or you'll answer to these!
We'll be waiting for you two.
I appreciate this. Bart, and the rest of you, I better get going now. But don't worry, I will be back soon. I guess this will be our last journey you and I make together. I'm counting on you, partner.
Thrusters engaged! You have a lot of catching up to do. I'm just going to go ahead and point that out, Faye, for the record. You have been sitting here talking for way too long.
Elly!
There you go. So now they are breaching the atmosphere. We are out in space!
This is just space. We haven't gotten to outer space yet.
Not yet, but we're not going there. We're going to the mushroom dimension. Or rather, we are actually going to where all of this started. It's time for us to go to the wave existence.
The wave existence. Ooh. Where am I? That's Elly. This must mean that I am inside of Deus?
Not exactly. Your actual body is but a physical object. It has been merely absorbed into Deus's outer shell. Only your consciousness is here. Of course, the girl you perceive in front of you is also not a true being. Your consciousness is merely creating her image.
Huh?
The wave,
The wave existence. Yeah. No, that's not you. Who are you? It can't be. Is that you, Krelian? It's right, isn't it? Krelian, it was you who did this to Elly.
The path of Sephiroth has been connected. No one can stop God from returning to his world now. So what have you come here for, Lacan?
I came here to take the person I love back with me, so set Elly free. The Deus system has been destroyed. It's all over now. So instead I ask you, what... Or is that you?
It might be. So instead I ask you, what are you hoping to achieve now? The time when all things started. The place where all things were one. I'm going to return there. Yeah, that original line was yours,
Okay.
actually.
What place?
Before the beginning of the universe, in the undulating waves of the higher dimension, all things were one. It was the waves spilling out from there that created this four-dimensional universe of ours. Humankind, and the souls of humankind that were born from there, are merely leftovers of those spilled waves. So,
You're going back there? Is that what you desired?
Lacan, why such reluctance to become one with the god? What attachment could you possibly have to this wretched old world? What meaning can be found in living out such a short existence? Hurting others, hurting yourself, grinding one another down, only to inevitably die and return to dust. Why, everything we could ever desire is here. No need to be troubled by the need for love, for this place is filled with the love of God.
I've not lost hope in humans as much as you have, Krelian. Someday, humankind will come to understand one another. I sincerely believe that.
How can you be so sure? Humans will never come to understand each other. You said that she is the person you love, but can you say that you even truly understand each other? All humans do is place themselves at a comfortable distance from each other and call that mutual understanding, spiritual unity, or true love. But it is all lies. Man cannot associate with others without first deceiving themselves. That is the way that they were created.
But one being's ego can't determine everyone's fate. People have the right to choose their own destiny. That is why humans have free will.
And what if that will itself was predetermined? What then? Oh, what folly. Humans are just primitive life forms that have no such things as free will. Mankind has merely been allowed to live in an imperfect state, as is, as will be. It is for this very reason, because humans have this wretched will or whatnot, that humans must experience sadness and loss. For someone to gain something means another must lose it. It is impossible to make humankind share limited things and affections. So I came to the conclusion that everything must be reverted back to where it all began. To go back to when all was one. Waves and nothing else. It is not my human's ego. It is the will of the waves. The will of God.
Well, that's alright too. We don't have to be perfect.
Hey, please, take your junk, please put your junk somewhere.
Actually, being imperfect makes mankind live by helping each other. That's what being human is. That's mutual understanding. That's unity and love. I'm glad. No, I'm proud to be human. Elly placed the future tomorrow in our hands based on our choice, and she's working to keep the Deus... he's kind of in the way. From our planet. Far from our planet, okay. Yeah. He was kind of obstructing the letters. I'm like, what?
Kind of.
She's also trying to heal your heart. You who wants to journey all alone to be with God. Can't you understand Elly's feelings? Do you have to become one with God before you're able to comprehend all of this? I understand. I know her feelings, as if they were my own. Yes, she and I are one. We don't need God's help. That's why the Son is he who bears his veins at God.
Well then, prove it to me. Show me this power of the humans. Show me this love that you say can make you independent of God. And with that, we actually get the legitimate final boss fight.
The final boss fight.
Which is if you notice how she looks, very familiar. Well, yeah, we could just summon Gears out of nowhere. All right. So here is the legit final boss fight of Xenogears, Ouroboros, which is basically Miang's existence. Because you'll notice that the model is very similar to Opiomorph.
Yeah.
And it's got Miang's facial features. So
Yeah.
this is Miang. Krelian's final act is basically to sick Miang on us and see if we can win throughout. But you know what? We're freaking Fae, so let's go ahead and do that, shall we?
We're the main character, bitch.
Yeah, we got main character convenience here. 300? I should technically boost the crap out of this because it doesn't matter. Ow. Okay, that hurt. Alright, so now we have hyper mode.
Hyper
Yishin!
mode.
Bring me the big numbers. Bring me the big numbers. Nine, 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 nine. I love seeing that on my screen. I never get tired of seeing it. Yishin! Hopefully you guys never get tired of seeing 9999 appear on your screen. It's just satisfying. Alright. Well, that's like 18,000 right there. Yishin! Feel my high-heeled boot! That's like 27,000 health right there. Okay, at least. It's probably more like 30,000.
Well, Ouroboros has 50,000, so
Yep.
should be about done here.
Believe it or not, like, Deus was pretty easy. Ouroboros is as well, so...
Yeah. It's kind of a plot boss.
Yeah. That's probably the best way to look at it. This is the plot kind of following itself through. Oh, wow, I didn't even realize Model has a butt crack. Miang, put that away! Boom! Slam! Okay, so that'd be like 39k. This would be 48k. We're probably really close to 50. Ooh, 9999. If we have to do one more round, I'll be surprised. Nope, dead.
Dead.
Sorry, guys. If you had a major crush on Miang, she had to die.
Bye, Miang. Elly!
Ah, crap. Now we gotta put up sensor bars. No, we don't.
She was dressed for a second there. Faye!
Hey, it was Krelian. Krelian released me.
Krelian?
Yes. I came to understand after becoming one with Krelian. His heart was so full of sadness. That is why he desired for he and I to become one with God. Because that would be the return to the beginning of everything. He told me, you should be with him. That's what he said. You see, he already knew. He already knew how I felt, how you felt. But there was nothing we or he could do. He had no choice but to go forward. Even if it meant he lost all feelings, lost everything that was human. For all humankind's sake, there was no going back. Even looking back held too many memories, and he would have just wanted to go back, even though he couldn't. So please forgive him. Krelian loved people more than anyone else.
I somehow knew it all along. I just knew he was really that kind of a person.
I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I was wrong. I thought sacrificing myself in order to save others was the right thing to do. But my actions only brought sadness to all the people who I left behind. And that sadness gave birth to even more sadness. As long as I still live within you, my life is not just mine alone.
Elly, that isn't wrong. To sacrifice yourself for others is a noble thing. Even if it were to benefit yourself, it's no problem. There will always be a person healed, one or the other. Love gains its original shine only when there's interrelationship between the giver and the receiver. It is incompetent when...
Or incomplete.
It is incomplete when one or the other is missing. The two are one. It was you, Elly, who taught me that. I believe that is what it means to be human. I can now understand the true importance of it. I don't know if the right answer or not, if it's the right answer or not. But we have a lot of time to think about it. What Krelian himself was looking for all along, we will find the answer to it all ourselves.
Thank you, Faye.
Elly.
Let's return to our planet.
That light. It's the point of contact with our world. But the dimensional shift has already begun. Will we make it in time?
Can you run?
If we're together, I can.
Krelian, you.
There's no time. This place is about to be destroyed. Now there is no more God. This is no longer their planet. This is your home planet that you are now standing on.
Krelian, you aren't going, are you?
No. Since that time, I have stopped being human. I've committed so many sins that any attempt at living like a human is impossible. The only one who could have forgiven me was God.
That's not true. I know they would understand. There's still plenty of time to atone for your sins. You, of all people, could do it.
Always the peacemaker, eh, Lacan? Perhaps that's what it means to be human. But regardless, I cannot go. It's something I've already decided. I go to walk with God, even if there's no place left for me upon my return. I must go now.
Krelian.
Actually, I envy you too.
What happened?
Waves from the explosion disrupted the ionosphere, making it impossible to get a visual. They were probably caught up in the explosion.
That's a lie! He'll come back. He promised us he would. I know it.
Run through the cold of the night as passion burns in your heart.
And that's it, everybody.
Oh my gosh, we did it! Since 2017, May of 2017 is when we started on this epic journey, and here we are,
It's our
February
first-
2019.
First of all, congratulations. This is the first
Masato
Let's Play.
Kato! Hey, Chrono Trigger writer.
This is the first Let's Play that has gone over 100 parts on the channel.
Yeah,
So there
we
you
did
go.
it. Yasunori Mitsuda.
And
You magnificent bastard.
through seeing this, I really hope that you guys kind of understand why this game is a timeless classic to me. I know it's been a long journey. I know it's been a long and hard journey. But sometimes great things happen through hard work.
Yeah, we did it. We fucking did it, yo!
So,
And I'm excited. I loved it.
before I start blubbering, Alex, what final thoughts on Xenogears?
I just said it. I loved it. I kid, but I mean, I made jokes and I've kidded, but it's a really fascinating game. Kari Tanaka, that's his wife. It was a really interesting game. I'm so glad I got to experience it with you.
I intend on making a video, and it'll probably be on my channel, not on Drak Shadow, but it'll be accompanied to the playlist for Xenogears to explain my true feelings on on all of it because there's so much to explain. But to sum it up, this game came to me during a very difficult time in my life.
Aw, yeah.
And a time where nothing made sense. And this actually helped for things to make sense at that time. And what's funny is, I always find myself at very difficult crossroads finding this game and picking it up again.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Hence why I've said that every time I play it, I learn something new about myself. I learn something new about life. I learn something new about love. And that's why I am a Xeno fan.
Yeah.
That is why I am a fan of the cast here that has worked endlessly to be able to tell the stories that they want to be able to tell. This is why I love story in games above gameplay, above any other genre. This game is why. And I hope that we were at least able to be able to show you guys that.
Yeah.
I know it's right up my alley. It's an RPG with mecha. All right? Of course you're going to love it, Drak. You're biased. But there's so much more to be able to take from it. The character development is spot on. You actually see like, this game literally should have been about 4. And you could have seen a character arc happen for everybody. Hell, Choo Choo has an arc. I hate fucking Choo Choo. And Choo Choo has an arc to be able to follow. And that's why I love this game. That's why I wanted to share it with you guys. That's why I hope you guys can pick it up on your own and be able to see what you learned from it. But like I said, I'll go a little bit more in detail in the vlog that I have planned for it to explain where I was when I first played this game.
Yeah, save some, dude, for your video, because that'll be really interesting.
So, and the other thing I'm gonna say, I know that I just screamed the praises of Yasunori Metsuda, but one of the things I also want to praise is Small of Two Pieces, what you're hearing right now, that we probably can't have up too loud.
Yeah,
but
we did write it, so.
Well, I just don't want to get copyright strike.
Yeah.
So at that point, I
don't think you will, because it's video game music.
So at that point, I can't really think of anything else other to say than this. We hope you guys have enjoyed this Let's Play of Xenogears. When we come back, our next RPG is going to be back to our wheelhouse.
Yeah.
As we're going to be taking on .hack GU.
That's right, the whole trilogy, yo. Well, I guess now it's kind of a trilogy and a half, because it's got a fourth game, but the fourth game is
we might as well just take it all on, because this was already way too long, and the next game we have after that
Hironobu Sakaguchi
is another 50-hour game, so
Hiromichi Tanaka. Yeah.
Without further ado, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your continued love and support of the channel.
Tetsuya Takahashi.
We really do appreciate it. And we'll see you for the next one. But stay tuned. We're not done yet.
The sun is so nice. Yay, more animation. Namely, the whole
We
reason
started on Miang. It's only appropriate for us to end on Miang.
Miang.
Because that is the tomb of the first.
She's the key to everything.
And with that, we'll see you guys next time.